Welcome to the 4 keys to increasing your self-worth. Hello, everyone. My name is Charlotte Alea, and most women who I talk with struggle with their self-worth, and it surfaces in one or more of three ways. In either feeling like you are never enough, it's never enough, nothing you do is enough, or feeling and believing that you're too much and you have to actually shrink yourself and you don't trust your own power, or that you just really don't fit in and there's not a place for you. And so I'm going to talk about and go into depth about this today, and how, as women, and why it's so important for us to really reclaim our self-worth. Because self-worth, unlike confidence, comes from the inside. Confidence is what you feel on the outside, how you interact with the world, how you feel about yourself in the world, and how people interact with you and the way that it impacts you. Self-worth actually comes from the inside. It's how you relate to yourself. It's how you see yourself with yourself. It's a very intimate thing. And the thing is that we are all 100% entirely worthy. And for each of us, there's a part of us that lives deep within us that knows that we are fully worthy, that knows we're whole and complete, and there's nothing else that we need. There's nothing that needs to be fixed or saved or stamped down or made bigger. We're fully enough, and we're just enough just as we are. I have been myself on a journey and have taken a journey during my life to reclaim and get to know my worth, because I too really suffered from low self-worth and really struggled with my self-worth for much of my life. And through that journey, I discovered such a love and a commitment and a passion and a purpose for helping other women also claim their real self-worth and to help increase their self-worth through learning about the 4 keys. So the 4 keys of self-worth really help tap you into first of all, they help reveal the lies of unworthiness that we carry around with us, because as I mentioned, self-worth is our core, is our essence. We are worthy. And so what makes us believe that we are not worthy are these external lies that we've been telling ourselves in the form of beliefs and values. And so unlocking those keys is really about releasing those lies and getting to know who we really are. So I'm going to walk you through these 4 keys today. And as I do, notice that there's going to be one in particular that really stands out to you, and that is more relevant than the other ones. And this is your key. Everyone has, many times, many of the keys will be relevant to you, but there's going to be one in particular that's really going to help you unlock your self-worth. And it's really going to point to the lies that you specifically tell yourself that really sabotage that sense of self-worth that is inherently yours. Okay, so I'm just going to start walking through these four keys. And as I do, just start to feel into what feels really true for you and what feels less true. So, all right, first key. The first key is, I call this the lion-hearted leader. And the lion-hearted leader is on a mission. She's on a mission to own her imperfections and own the ways that she is different and unique. So the lion-hearted leader gets trapped through lies of comparison with others, and self-judgment and judgment of other people. The lion-hearted leader often feels like she needs to put others on a pedestal and then put herself below. Or she might do the reverse. She might put herself on a pedestal and other people below her. And so all of us often get trapped into this world of one has to be better than the other, right? And so the Lionheart leader is on a mission to completely step out of that world and to really start to own and feel proud and be the unique, soulful woman that she is. It's all about really taking those imperfections, those things that you think that make you less than and different and not okay, and realize that those are gifts. All your imperfections are gifts that will actually make you into the leader that you are. So being a leader for the Lionheart leader is simply stepping out of the crowd and having that courage and that and being brave to carve a unique path for yourself. And in so doing, inspire others to do the same. So that's the Lionheart leader. That's the first key. The second key is the Sacred Seer. The Sacred Seer. So the Sacred Seer is on a mission to be seen and heard. To be seen and heard and to become visible. And to tap into and ask for what she really wants. So the Sacred Seer is trapped by lies of invisibility and always tends to put other people before herself, tends to unacknowledge what she really wants, and likes to prioritize other people's needs before her own, and has a really hard time sometimes even acknowledging what she wants and speaking that and sharing her wisdom. So the thing about the Sacred Seer is she is so wise. She is so wise because she listens. And so she has been picking up so much wisdom. And so when she does, have you ever been in a workshop or a class or a group and there's one quiet person in the group and they've been quiet the whole time, and on the last day they open their mouth and speak and they say the most profound thing? If that's you, you're the Sacred Seer. I'm sure we all know these people. And a lot of us carry the Sacred Seer within us. It's part of our matrix, right? So the Sacred Seer, she needs to speak up and share her wisdom because she has so much to share. And it's time for her to take up space, to actually learn how to receive. Here's the other piece about the Sacred Seer. She has a really hard time receiving. People give her gifts, compliments, and she puts up a wall and she says, "Oh no, oh, I don't deserve that." It's time for the Sacred Seer to feel like she deserves the attention that she deserves, that she so badly needs as well. So speak up, be heard, be seen, be visible. That's the second key. The third key is I call this one the skyrocketed superstar. The skyrocketed superstar. So the superstar is on a mission to feel proud and to give herself a break. To give herself a break and allow herself, give permission. This is the key word for the superstar. To give herself permission to feel good, to feel joy, to feel calm, to feel happiness, to take a break, to take a vacation, to take an off day. The superstar is such a hard worker, is someone who accomplishes so much. It's just go, go, go. But guess what? She has created such high expectations of herself that she can never meet them. She can never meet them. And the other piece, the other way the that the superstar traps herself is that when she looks behind her, when she finishes a project or she looks at her past, she sees failure. She doesn't see accomplishment. And when she finishes one project or task and goes to another, she doesn't take a moment to acknowledge and honor and celebrate that and celebrate herself. So the key for the superstar is to celebrate herself, to honor herself. I would love all the superstars to go out there and have a night with their friends and their family to celebrate them, to celebrate all that they have accomplished, because they have accomplished so much. And this is the other key, this is the other piece of number 3, is to begin seeing everything that you've accomplished, all your wins and losses, to begin learning from them, and to see what you see as failure as actually a win, because it taught you something really valuable. And so using that lesson moving forward, how to begin seeing your mistakes as actually wins, and to how to learn from everything that happens in order to fine-tune your next step. Because I know you're going to take a next step very soon, because you are just skyrocketed. You are a doer. And knowing that you don't need to do anything to be worthy, that you are already worthy. You being enough is enough. All right, so that's number 3. The fourth key, the final and fourth key, is the holographic healer. The holographic healer. So the holographic healer is gifted, sensitive, and feeler, and feels so deeply. And the key for the holographic healer is to actually start feeling and giving self-compassion, compassion to oneself, and forgiveness. Because the thing about the holographic healer is that she is her own worst enemy. There is no one harder on her than her. There is no one harder on her than her. And she tends to see everything that happens as her fault, and she takes far too much responsibility for everything. And so the key for the holographic healer is to begin nurturing these wonderful deep healing capacity that she has as being such a deep feeler to herself, and start tapping into the sense of love, self-love, and self-compassion. And the way to do that is to begin seeing that there is a child, and your inner child living within you right now. This is not just a metaphorical thing. A lot of people talk about the inner child. She's actually a real living, breathing part of you. And so to start relating to the way when you feel hurt, when you feel shame, when you self-sabotage, okay? Shame is a huge piece of the trap for the holographic healer. So when we start feeling that way and start feeling really down about yourself, to begin relating to that part of you that feels so troubled and so sad, to begin relating to that part of you as a child, and to start mothering yourself and holding that self-compassion for yourself, and knowing that giving you that inner child the love that you always needed as a child, because the wounds that you carry are deeply embedded from childhood. Okay, and begins then practicing forgiveness for all that you feel like that you have done to yourself, to forgive yourself and know that it came from a wounded place. And then from that place, you have the capacity to start forgiving others, and to start sharing that love and that compassion with others as well, and being a powerful healer for others. All right. So let's recap really quickly the 4 keys. Lion, heart, and leader. Number 1 is meant to be an example for others, meant to carve your own unique path and to be an inspiration. The Sacred Seer, you are the wise woman. You are meant to be an amazing teacher. And in order to do that, you have to start being visible, be seen, and be heard. The skyrocketed superstar, the 3rd key, to start feeling proud, feeling accomplished. Allow yourself to take a break. You are an inspiration for others of how much you accomplish. And you are going to make so much headway and be so incredibly successful in all that you desire to accomplish, as long as you allow yourself to begin learning from all your mistakes and recognizing your accomplishments. And the holographic healer, number 4, the fourth key, to begin feeling into self-compassion and forgiveness, and start being really, really gentle and soft with yourself in order to be a healing, soft, and gentle force for others as well. All right, thank you so much for joining me. One final piece that I am so excited to tell you about in this video is that you actually have the opportunity to find out your key, find out which of these keys resonates the most deeply for you, and it's going to help you unlock your inner sense of worthiness and release those lies. This is a free tool. It's a quiz that I developed, and it's fun. I freaking love personality quizzes, and I think it's, let's see, how many questions is it? I think it's around 12 questions, so it's really short. And instantly you'll find out which key is going to help you unlock your sense of true self-worth and release those lies. And then once you take the key, you'll have an opportunity to also receive a free one-page key profile, full profile, which is going to go in depth into the aspects of your key, in depth into your core wounding pattern. And then it's going to provide some affirmations to help you unlock your key. And it's going to provide the traps for you to avoid, those things, those beliefs you tell yourself, the things you tell yourself to avoid, and to replace with those affirmations. Plus 2 other really juicy pieces of this one-page profile. You're going to get a journaling prompt that's going to help you get to the core wound that created these lies so that you can release that. All right? Really powerful question. And you're going to be given your first action steps. Your first action steps to really begin unlocking your key. All right? So, to take that quiz and get your full profile, just go to bigbeautifulbreakthrough.com, bigbeautifulbreakthrough.com/you are worthy. I'm going to provide the link for that below. All right, see you then.